Matariki, the eyes of a god, Mata Ariki. Out of rage about his parents' separation, the god of wind himself, Tāwhiri, Mātea, tore out his own eyes and threw them through the clouds into the night forever to shimmer and shine in the realm of his father, Ranginui, god of the skies. We could learn from Matariki. In a modern day context, from this there are so many concepts we could learn. For instance, the separation of a mother and a father will always be a harsh and sharp turn for a waka being sailed along this journey of life by a child to verse. So ensure that you tend to their hurt before they are given the opportunity to hurt themselves first, because eventually they will. Matariki, a time to reminisce on those that have been lost to the goddess of death, who was once the symbol of life, ironic all in all, Hine Ahuone, now and forevermore to be remembered as the goddess who crushed Maori Hine Nui Te Po. Matariki, this time where our stars rise on the tail of the Milky Way streaming. This is tauranga, so that means our muscles are milky and our kina are creamy, so the barbecue's blazing and the pots are steaming. Perfect time together for whānau hui and meetings. See, Shakespeare said a rose by any other name smells just as sweet. Well, Matariki, seen through the eyes of any other people, is just as much of a magnificent sight for one's eyes to see. Whether called Pleiades, whether called the Seven Sisters or Makali'i, whether called Puanga, whether called Sabaru or Matariki, regardless. It can't be coincidental that so many cultures around the world gather to observe these stars as they burn bright. Keep that in mind when I tell you that the Japanese name for the star sign is Subaru, and Subaru translates to unite, and Matariki is the exact reason that we gather beneath these stars of the night, to unite beneath Matariki. Alright, so I've got the next time for waste my time. Don't waste my time with the clapping, we've got talking to do. Alright, last piece. This is my experience of this education system and what I do to change it and what I do for my money. Yeah. See, I know 100 inspirational people. Each of them has 100 inspirational ideas, but not one of that 100 had 100 spare dollars to be here. You see, they didn't have the chance to come and share with you who warmed this room. People who can help and bring about change, but until we reach that point where we have found change, people like me will be forced to disguise our thoughts in disguise and form. You see, I stand up in here, it's the exact reason I perform, because I know due to the way I look, people may stereotype my thoughts. But I know on the stage, people must listen when I'm up on here and I talk. See, I must tell you that I'm from the generation that was raised and forced to walk through two worlds. See, my people were left to find the conclusion and the solution to the problems we are crossed with in this life. When we are young, we are told that is Tamanui Te Rā, the great sun god that burns in the sky. Then you get to school and they tell you it's nothing but a ball of gas that's alight. Tell me, whose definition of a sun is right? See, I raised and went through this whole mainstream school system. I was locked and trapped in this mainstream school prison. I lost count how often teachers told me and my friends that we were destined to fail. They actually told us that we were heading to jail. I guess that's how you compensate for the fact that you failed to inspire and educate us in this education system. That tells these fish that because they do not walk, they must fail. That tells the kiwi because he does not fly the skies with the hawk that he is a failure. Our school is not the only place where a student is able to learn. Are we willing to acknowledge that? See, you can't say that a kaumātua on a paitapu isn't a masterful orator or a genius when it comes to genealogy the way he recites whakapapa. Or someone who never went to school for weaving can become a master and expert kairaranga. Or the way that a kuia of a marae pierces the esoteric barrier to the heavens with the pitch of her karanga. See, they never tell the students. Students are never told that the wisdom and experience the hunter and fisherman hold could never be matched by a book, nor theory, nor code. You see, I travel around to schools and inspire children that hate to write to love them. Time after time, school after school, I continuously done it, but I'm more concerned with personally determining what it is our youth are passionate about. You see, I found this thing they call music. Most students are attracted to music, so why not take the information in school and take their most accompanied form of music and fuse it? This sort of education has been proven by our ancestors with mnemonic devices, with mnemonic tools, with more tea, before even the introduction of a pen. So how is it that it's not a good enough education system for us when it was good enough for them? Sure.